Happy Father's Day. To all of our dads, and happy Father's Day to you dads that ain't a dad yet. Happy Father's Day to you. I want to just take this time from sincerity, from all of my heart, and I want to thank you ladies for your texts and your phone calls, your letters and emails that you've sent me with suggestions on what I should speak on this morning. You've really helped me out. I didn't even have to seek the Lord for this message. You helped me. Matter of fact, if you ladies had helped me with this message and gave me suggestions on what I should tell your husbands, I want you to stand. I want you to stand. Whoa. You may be seated. We are joking. We put this thing together just to be funny. We are joking. Nobody sent me none except the Lord. I want to entitle my message this morning, Daddies Are Special. Daddies are special. To the world, they're not. Really not. Did you know that they don't even make the top 10 holidays that are celebrated? They're not even in the top. Halloween comes before Daddies. And Mother's Day's in there, of course, but Daddy's Day is not even in the top 10 holidays that are celebrated. You ever remember your daddy saying to you when you was a kid, "Don't ask me, ask your mother"? Do you think I'm stupid? Boy, so many times I want to say, You didn't beat me, I'll let you win. You didn't beat me, I'll let you win. I said that many times for my kids. You're going to like it, whether you like it or not. Do I look like I'm made out of money? And this is my best, I think. I said, eat it. It'll grow hair on your chest. I felt so sorry for my sister. It's just, I don't know, I just felt sorry for her. Every one of us has said some things and that really didn't make any sense. Believe it or not, we're still saying things that really don't make too much sense. You know, it's amazing how fathers spend the first part of a child's life teaching them how to walk and talk, and the rest of their childhood telling them to sit down and shut up. It has been said that almost any man can father a child, but only real ones can be a dad. Did you know that 34.5% of our children are living at home without a biological father? According to Sister Google, the United States has the highest rate of children in single-parent households than any nation in the world. That means that 20 million American children will go to bed tonight in a home when their biological father is not present. These figures are not necessarily because of divorces. The highest percentage of these figures are because of children being born out of wedlock. The Center of Disease Control reported that about 40% of American children were born out of wedlock in the United States. In 1970, it was just 11%. And guess what state has the most born out of wedlock children? Is it California, New York, Nevada, or could it be Louisiana? 54.7% of children born in the state of Louisiana is born out of wedlock. And the majority of these kids are being raised without a daddy. You see, daddies are special people. We need some real dads at home. They're important in raising this generation, especially this generation. There's so much that dads do that make us what we are today. Whether it was dad's discipline, teaching us right from wrong, or encourage us, or teaching us hard work. You don't think real dads are important? Let me tell you a few real statistics. 63% of youth suicides are from fatherless homes. 90% of all homeless and runaway children are from fatherless homes. 85% of all children that exhibit behavioral problems comes from fatherless homes. 80% of rapists motivated with displaced anger come from fatherless homes. 71% of all high school dropouts come from a fatherless home. 75% of adolescent patients in chemical abuse centers come from a fatherless home. 70% of juveniles in state-operated institutions come from a fatherless home. 85% of all youth sitting in prisons grew up in a fatherless home. Does this sound like daddies are special? When it comes to spiritual things, listen to this. If both parents worshiped with you regularly while you were growing up, there's 80% likelihood that you will stay in church. If only your mother worshiped regularly with you, there's only a 30% probability that you would stay in church. But listen to this. If only your dad worshiped regularly with you, the likelihood that you'll worship regular as an adult jumps up to 70%. You know what that says? It says that the dads have a great influence of the children in faith and the walk with the Lord. The cover article of U.S. News and World Report stated, more than any other factor, a father's presence in the family will determine a child's success and happiness. Sounds like to me we need some special daddies. You know what Billy the Kid, Jack the Ripper, Charles Manson, Saddam Hussein, Adolf Hitler, and Lee Harvey Oswald all had in common? They all lived in a fatherless home. Daddies, you need to realize today how important you are to your family. You're not only there to bring the bacon home. You're not only there to fix things around the house or help make more babies. Daddies are influencers. I pray my prayer every morning, and part of my prayer every morning, I say, God, help me today to influence somebody that I meet. And every day, daddy are influencers. They influence their children to doing the right things. Reading from National Fatherhood Initiative, researchers show when a child is raised in a father-absent home, they are affected with greater risk of poverty, more likely to have behavioral problems, more likely to go to prison, more likely to become pregnant as a teen, more likely to face abuse and neglect, more likely to abuse drugs and alcohol, and more likely to drop out of school. This, my friend, is why daddies are so special. I want to talk just for a few moments about some important things that we must do as daddies for the benefit of our families. It's called Robert's Top 10 Why Daddies Are Special. I just want to take 10 minutes on each one. 10 things that we need to do to fulfill the needs of our family. And I want to challenge you. I don't want to condemn you. I want to challenge every one of you daddies today to put these 10 things into your family, into your life. Very, very, very practical things. Number one, that's to love. Isn't that practical? Love. I know that sounds elementary, but it's something that is taken for granted. Love is a verb. That means it's an action word. You can say, I love you as many times as I want and not really mean it, because it's just a word that's so common that we say to one another. I mean, I've heard preachers stand behind the pulpit and look at new people he's never seen and say, I just love you. He doesn't even know you. What's he talking about? And sometimes we use these words, love, but love is more than just a verbal word. Love is a word of action. And so, Daddy, when we truly love, then there's some action that's going to come with this word in our home. You see, there's too many children today that are living with a father that is home, but yet not home. Well, I got to say that again because I only got 3, that's it. There are too many children that are living with a father that is home, but yet not home. That was a little bit better. You see, love is more than just buying them what they want. Love is when you're tired and the little son of yours asks you to go outside and pitch some balls with him. Is this all right? Some of you are looking at me like a cow looks at a new gate. Children long for a relationship. Yes, thank you for saying, I love you, but they long for a relationship to do something with daddy. If you don't become their hero, if you don't pay attention to them, if you don't express your love to them, believe me, they will find somebody else to do it. Number 2, daddies instruct. I didn't say destruct, instruct. A good daddy instructs and guides his children. A good daddy teaches them about integrity, sets the example of integrity. A good daddy teaches them about respect and about work ethics and teaches them about the value of a dollar. Proverbs 22:6, train up a child in the way it should go, and when they get old, they'll not depart from it. Proverbs 4:1, listen to a father's instruction and pay attention and gain understanding. Number 3, a daddy provides. A good daddy provides for his family. He'll be faithful in his responsibility to meet the needs of his family. Could I just, no, never mind. No, that wouldn't sound good. 1 Timothy 5:8, if anyone does not provide for his relatives and especially for his immediate family, he has denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever. Children, could I say something to you? Appreciate the things that your parents has provided. Appreciate them. So what if your parent can't provide that $100 tennis shoe like the other parents provide? So don't look at it like that. Just appreciate. Appreciate your daddy going to work when he's not feeling good, and your mama going to work when they're not feeling good, and they're sick, and they go to work, and your daddy working 2 jobs and hustles up on little jobs and trying to make extra money just to be a daddy that tries to supply your needs and your wants. Appreciate them because a daddy provides. Number 4. I'm going through these pretty quick. A daddy listens. Whoa. One of the major problems that is happening in homes today is parents won't take the time to listen to their children. I'm challenging you, not condemning, just challenging you. You say, but Pastor, I remember when you preached to ladies, you didn't do that to them. You don't bake cakes like they do either. You see, children are future adults with ideas and dreams and imaginations and problems. And our children needs us to listen to their small problems because to them, they're small. And sometimes children has good ideas. I was fishing with one of my great-grandson, Demi's boy. Is Blaine here? I was fishing with Blaine the other day, and Blaine was right by the overflow pipe, and he was catching the little bitty fish. We was fishing for brim, and he said, Poppy, he said, if we catch a little fish, put it on a big hook, he said, we can catch one of them largemouth bass. And he's dramatic when he talks. You can see all of his teeth. And I said, no, son, we're catching brim. He said, but Poppy, we can catch a big one. I said, no, we can't. No, everything's all right. And so he got kind of upset with me, and I wasn't listening to him. So the next day, I just went kind of fished by myself for a little while and wasn't catching anything for about 45 minutes. And I thought about what Blaine told Poppy. And so I went there and caught one of them little bitty brim and put it on a large hook, and I just threw it in the middle of that pond. And never used the rod and reel before, my brand new rod and reel, and I just laid it down there on the ground. And so I went a few feet, and boy, I started catching brim and forgot about my rod. And you know what? One of them big largemouth bass took my rod, and it's in the pond somewheres. We need to listen to these kids. Sometimes children has good ideas. Number 5, A dad encourages. Did you know that God encouraged Jesus? This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. I didn't go through a good childhood. My daddy never told me he loved me until just a few years before he passed. It was a Sunday morning when I called him on Father's Day, and he said, "Son, I love you." I cried and cried, went to church and cried. I preached and cried because I heard the word. Listen, Daddy, we need to affirm our children. With the churches that I built and all the building programs I've ever been in, my daddy never looked at me and said, "Son, I'm so proud of you." My mama said, "Boy, you'll never make anything out of your life." If only I could hear, "Boy, you're doing such a great job, boy. I'm proud of you. Go for it." Daddy, encourage these children. Tell them you're proud of them. My dad was the only time I remember my dad being proud of me was when I came home in senior year, my last report card, and I made an A+ on my report card. Boy, he was so proud of me. Because that's all I ever made was D. Once in a while a C. And for the last 6 weeks of our senior year, our English 4 teacher said, "You're going to have to write an essay, and whatever's on that essay, whatever grade you get on that essay, I'm going to put it on your report card." Well, I got my wife. She was engaged to a guy that was going to chiropractic college, and I told her, I said, "Estelle," I said, "would you write me an essay?" I didn't even know what essay was, and she wrote me an essay on chiropractors, and I handed it in, and the English 4 teacher looked at me and said, "You don't even know what this is, do you?" I said, "No, sir." Seriously. Handed it in. When he graded them, he had on top, A+. Tell Estelle she did a great job. So here I am coming home, D, A+. My dad said, "I'm so proud of you, but why wait to start studying?" Affirm them. Tell them. Could I just throw this in? Don't compare them with your other children. We had a whole bunch of siblings, and none of them was like each other. None of them was as handsome as I am. Some of them was pure ugly. Some of them was big. I was the runt in the family. Encourage them. Number 6, discipline them. I'll go real quick with this one, young people. This is the one that a lot of children don't want me to mention, but I believe it's our parental duty to discipline our children. Whether you use a belt or punishment or timeout or stick their head in the toilet, children need to be disciplined. And I want to tell you, timeout is nothing new. It's nothing new. My dad used timeout. After he hit me, you were out for a long time. The Bible says even the Lord disciplines the one he loves. Number 7, forgive. One of the greatest stories of forgiveness is recorded in Luke 15 about the prodigal son. Forgive your children. Yeah, they mess up. Oh, my Lord, yes. They blew it. Yes, they hurt you. Yes. But we as dads, we need to forgive. Number 8, pray. Pray. Not a day go by that I don't pray for my children, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren. Pray. Call your children's name. Come on, Daddy. You're not a sissy to pray. You're not a sissy to talk to God. Every morning, get up and name your children, and you pray for your children. Number 9, Daddy cares. Boy, I am doing good. Number 9, a daddy cares. A real daddy's concerned about every aspect of a children's life. Young people, let your daddy care for you. Quit bucking him. You see, a daddy should care about his children, even where he actually worries about them. Now, I know that's a negative spiritual word, but I'm talking reality. Let's get off the spiritual, high spiritual, holy spiritual thing. Let's talk reality. A daddy worries who their children date. A daddy worries about who their children hang around with. A daddy worries for the well-being of the children. A daddy worries about a child's spiritual life. I'm closing. Come play something. Actually, daddies, there are only 2 things in life to worry about. Whether you're healthy or whether you're sick. If you're healthy, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you're sick, you got 2 things to worry about. Whether you're going to get better or whether you're going to get worse. If you get better, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you get worse, you have 2 things to worry about. Whether you're going to live or whether you're going to die. If you live, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you die, you got 2 things to worry about. Whether you go to heaven or go to hell. If you go to heaven, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you go to hell, you got 2 things to worry about. Original or extra crispy. Just a thought. Number 10, daddies are transparent. Daddies, we need just to be transparent with our children. They will respect you more when you're man enough to say, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Boy, that was a tough one on me. When my children were small, I wasn't raised like that. Sorry wasn't in my vocabulary. I had to learn on my own. Love, instruct, provide, listen, encourage, discipline, forgive, care, and be transparent. I'm going to ask the daddies, all the men in here, would you please stand? Our pastor is going to come and pray a pastoral blessing over our daddies.